I'm here with Anna Kasparian, who's the co-host of The Young Turks.
When are we supposed to talk about these issues? If they cared about life, they would go out of their way to improve the lives of Americans that are living and breathing today. When you invest in education, you're not investing in one individual and that person's future. You're investing in America. I love what I do. I gotta love what I do. And I would hate just being a mouthpiece for a politician. So I think when people watch digital media or new media, they get a completely different message. They focus on the issues that matter or resonate more with the constituency. There was a Pablo Escobar one that I found really funny.
Oh, is that the baby?
Yeah.
Okay, let's show this. There's... And he gives it... That's fantastic!
A lot of people on the left talk about the need for Medicare for all. Bernie. Wouldn't that mean that all Americans would need to be over 65 and gross to get it?
They'd have to be a little like you, yeah.
Whoa.
No,
that's a zing.
Anna Kasparian speaks to millions of subscribers online as co-host for The Young Turks. The SoCal native shares her progressive perspective on a variety of topics. Here she is reacting to a proposal by Housing Secretary Ben Carson.
We are suffering right now, and it's not because we're lazy, it's not because we're not working hard enough, it's not because we're not being productive enough, it's because the system is rigged against us, and this administration is only helping their cronies, their corporations, and their buddies, and that's it. People have been so disillusioned with our political system that they look at someone as crazy as Donald Trump, and they don't see the standard politician, and they like it.
Yeah.
And they think maybe that's the change we need for a different country, but little do they know it's going to lead to pretty terrible things. This whole notion of all lives matter, that whole phrase came about to minimize the Black Lives Matter movement. But if you genuinely do believe that all lives matter, you don't pick winners and losers. You don't talk about how important it is to keep cops alive, but then minimize the impact the Black community is feeling right now. If we aggressively go after undocumented immigrants, it actually could negatively impact the economy here in California. And what people actually don't really realize is that it would impact the economy of the United States as well. Mental health care is something that we 100% have to address in the country, and we don't. We have criticized her quite a bit for saying that she wants to empower women when it appeared that she hadn't done anything to empower women. So here she is, pushing Trump to do something good for female entrepreneurs. Whether you like it or not, she is an entrepreneur. White millennials are still likely to make more money than blacks and Latinos, but still, they make significantly less than their parents did at their age. Again, adjusted for inflation. You give people taxpayer money in the form of these vouchers that they can then use for private schools, any private school of their choice. Now, it sounds like a great idea, except it funnels public money that should be going to public schools into private schools, many of which are religious. Now, it's ironic that we refer to the United States as the land of the free, when in reality, we incarcerate more people per capita than any other country in the world. You will have individuals who will try to intimidate you and stop you from doing something that fulfills you and makes you happy. And I think the most important thing to keep in mind is the best feeling in the world is when you succeed, when they fail at discouraging you, and you can turn around, look at your success, give them the middle finger and say, that's right, I made it, and no one is in charge of my destiny except for myself.
The next person who I'm going to introduce, Young Turks co-host and producer and Cal State U Northridge professor of journalism, Anna Kasparian. Welcome. Apparently, it's Anna's world and we're just living in it.